Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs, and I am back after taking an extra day off this weekend to help a friend move into her new home. You guys, they are finally in their forever home, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous place. I wish I lived there. It's so beautiful. So congratulations to my friends on their new house. If you're new to my page, I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi, hit that heart button for me. And in just a second, I will have a keyword for you to type in for the supply list for all of the things that we're using tonight. And we pull up my list of names, you guys. The keyword for tonight is snow, S-N-O-W, snow. You guessed it. We're doing another winter project today because if you guys can't tell by the weather, summer is coming to an end without a doubt. It's getting colder outside, especially at night. Hey, Terry. Hey, Tracy. Hello, Ann and Jan. Hello, Lorraine and Lisa Marie. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Carol and Terry. Hi, Teresa and Mary Jo. Hello, Elizabeth and Cheryl and Karen and Valerie and Wanda K. Hello, everybody. Hi, Ray. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Tracy. Oh my gosh. Hello, Elizabeth. Hi, all my friends. You guys are amazing. Thanks for coming back to join me tonight. And thanks for your patience and grace as I help out a friend in need this weekend. I wish I could share pictures, but it's not my place, it's not my property, and they're not my kids. So I won't be sharing photos of anything going on over there. We're just there to help. Hi, Corey. All right, you guys, so here's what we're working with tonight. We've got a bunch of stuff going on here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about layering. It's not cooler there yet. Oh my gosh, it's probably only 65 degrees out right now, which is cold. I had my heater on in here a little bit ago. I had a chill. I couldn't shake. Hey, Julie. So you guys, we're going to use our 9x9 chubby square, and we're going to talk layers tonight. How we can do different layers to really make more dimension in our project and make it pop. Okay. Hi, no, Emmy. Yeah, I just got warmed up for sure in more than one way. Hey, Erlene, how are you doing? So yeah, you guys, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I had a chill when I got back here today. And my legs feel like jello, man. Today I helped my friend Natasha put together her new TV stand. It took us hours to do. Oh my, 94 there. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's not feeling like winter for y'all, huh? It was cold here. And it was rainy and windy today. That's crazy. So this is a 9x9 chubby, and these are fairly new. They do sit on their own on a flat surface. And they're a really awesome, basically like a chunky piece of wood that you have to work with. And we're going to do several layers on here tonight to really make this stand out. It's 90s out right now for you, Florian. Oh my gosh. Y'all, Michigan is just cold then. It's just Michigan then. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Loretta. All right, so we're actually going to start this project tonight with just a piece of some scrapbook paper. I went through my different scrapbook papers, and this was the one that I picked out for tonight. I just thought that it was beautiful with all of the print there. It's almost like a postage stamp. And it's got some snowflakes that go in there as well. And I just think that that's so beautiful. It was hot in Virginia. Oh my gosh, you guys, lots of hotness going on. Perfect weather for you. Oh my, y'all, that's way hot. So Natasha and I spent most of the day putting together her cabinet. And I was up and down and up and down and up and down on that floor so many times, grabbing the different pieces that we need, and my legs hurt so bad right now. I don't work out, y'all, and I should probably start. Thank you. All right, so since we're going to do this on a 9x9, I actually want to leave a little bit of the square showing. So we're going to cut this down. Instead of being 9x9, we're just going to leave a bit. So I think I'm going to go to 9.5 or 8.5. And we're going to leave a 1/4 inch on each side showing around it. That's going to add a little bit more dimension to that, just as it is. Hi, Wendy. Cold in Illinois. Hi, Deb. Threw your back out. Oh, no. 69 there for you right now. I bet it's probably close to 65 here. I don't even know. But I was chilly in here. All right, so we've cut that one down to 8.5, and I'm going to go 8.5 on this side as well. And I'm just lining this up and giving it a cut And it should fit not right on here. It should be where we've got a little bit of an edge going all the way around. That's what I'm looking for. Hello? Hi, all my friends. All right, so we've got our piece of paper cut. You guys can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this piece of paper and flip it upside down because it should be a perfect square. And I'm going to lay it on here. Wow, is it not a perfect square? You guys, maybe I won't flip it over just to make sure that it fits the way I want it to. I thought I had it cut as a perfect square, but this is not perfectly square. So either my block's not square or I didn't cut my paper square. I think it's my paper. Hi, Mary. Let's see if I've got a spot here where it's not cut perfectly. Because this side right here is definitely off. Without a doubt, it's definitely off. Should be 8.5. If it's completely lined up right. See, and it's not. This right here's got a little bit more of an edge. That's what I did. I had it tilted a little bit. Hi, Kim. Hi, Deb. 61. See, that's probably about what it's going to be here with a low of 46, which is cold. That's cold, y'all. That's really cold. All right, now I think I got it square. Yeah, that's much better. I could just go a 1/4 inch off each edge and do that. But what my plan is I'm just going to make a little mark here. Where each edge of my paper is, and we're going to tape this thing off. Okay, it is cold. That is definitely cold. Oh, maybe I should have made it even smaller. Oh, we'll just go with that. Keep it in. Thank you. All right, I'm going to use some masking tape. I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. And I'm actually going on the inside of these lines. We're going to make a border going all the way around this piece of mask, all the way around this board tonight. I'm trying to get my bearings back, you guys. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. The keyword is snow. S-N-O-W. So all I'm doing now is just putting my tape right there. We're going to cut it in just a second. Aloha, Donna. And I've just given myself a little bit of a border. We're going to put that paper back inside here. See, now it feels hot in here to me. Now that I start going. Time to get out the winter clothes and pack up all the swim. Yeah, I agree with that, Kim. I'm about ready to take my pool and shut it down for the year. We've got a party next weekend, and then I think I'm about done with all the pool stuff for the year. It's just, it's too cold for it now. All right, I got that all taped off. Now all I'm going to do, oops, is come back with my X-Acto knife, and on each edge, we're just going to trim away that extra. And that's going to give us this perfect square right inside, right where we want our tape to be at. See, we got the perfect edge there because we overlapped them, and then we're just cutting away at the excess. Something about hormones. So that's me. I'm hot and then cold and revert. Yeah, I think that's probably it for me too. I just had a chill today. I could not shake that chill. I was so cold. And then Evan walked in here and it was like a sauna in here. But at the moment it felt good to me. So if my paste dries super fast on me, then it's my own darn fault, right? Hi, Carol. Did I miss that? Is today Carlene's birthday? Your pool's like a bathtub. It's been so hot this year. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Carlene, is today your birthday? Y'all! It just reminded me something. I didn't call my mom today. Today was my mom's anniversary. And I was so busy helping my mom. Oh, this, right, John got it for me for Christmas, but this does come from Michael's. It comes in a whole set of X-Acto knives. Yay, Carlene! Today's my mom's anniversary, guys, and I forgot to call her because I was so busy over there helping Natasha get stuff done. Wow. How exciting, Carlene. Definitely send, you have got to send me a message. Tracy, don't go there. I was hoping all the focus would be on Carlene. Leave it that way. Today is her day. Nope, nope, nope. Happy birthday, Carlene. All right, you guys, I'm going to take my Waverly paint in the color Crimson, and we're going to paint just around all of that with this Crimson color, okay? This is Waverly. Thank you, Carol. Y'all, it's Carlene's day today. It's Carlene's day. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all. Thank you. This one's called Crimson, yes. And it is a beautiful, beautiful red color. So I'm just taking my favorite Waverly brush. Or not Waverly, my favorite Walmart brush. Thank you, Renee. It's tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, Carol. Tomorrow. Mine is tomorrow. I didn't do anything for my birthday. It's tomorrow, not today. I helped my friends today. Carlene, I didn't know that our birthdays were so close to each other. All right, you guys, just doing, and I'm just kind of pouncing this on here so that I don't get those brush strokes. Y'all, stop it. Just stop it. So your birthday is my mom and stepdad's anniversary. They have been married. You guys, can you do the math for me? Oh my gosh, no, I got to do the math. I can do the math in my head. No, you guys do it for me. I was 12 when my mom got married to her current husband. 12. Which means that they just celebrated 29 years. Holy cow. Y'all. I should really call my mom tomorrow. Tell her happy anniversary. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Okay, you guys, I love that red. I am going to take this along the sides as well, just to make sure that this thing looks finished from the front when we get this done. And that'll kind of allow that paint. Thank you. It'll kind of allow that paint to dry on the front before I pull that tape up a little bit. And it's going to look really, really awesome. Y'all focus on Carlene, though. Leave me alone. Oh, I don't like birthdays anymore, you guys. I just don't. Yes, Terry, I'll be 41 tomorrow. I don't like birthdays anymore. I don't. I used to love birthdays. Carlene, how do you feel about birthdays? Thank you, you guys. So I used to love birthdays, and I loved birthdays before my dad passed, because every single year of my life when my dad was around, my birthday was the most important thing in the world on that day, no matter what. Thank you, Terry. But nobody else has ever like spoiled me like my dad did. And so now birthdays are kind of like, eh. And I know that part of that is just being a grown up now, having kids and all of that, but it's just, I don't know, it's different without my dad. It's just not the same, and it never will be. Never will be. Nothing in life ever will be. Hi, Ruth. Thank you, Terry. Yes, I will be crafting tomorrow. Yes, I will be. I just took an extra day off over the weekend. I will definitely be here tomorrow. Why can I just not get enough paint on here? Tomorrow's your daughter's birthday too. Oh my gosh, Dad, we share a birthday. And with Cindy Crawford too, just so you know. Cindy Crawford, her birthday is also August 25th. Carlene, do you know who you share a birthday with? Since it's today. Tell me in the comments if you know. All right, you guys. I got that painted up red, and then I threw my paintbrush in there and realized I'm going to need it again. So I'm going to get out another one. Here's our sad Carol. Mine doesn't either. Yeah. That's awesome. Shared your birthday with your maternal grandmother, so it was hard to continue celebrating our day after. Yes, absolutely. It really does get hard when you attribute your birthday with a certain person who's not with you anymore. And it will never be the same. Never be the same. All right, you guys, I'm going to take my knife now and just grab a hold of my tape. And I should have this absolutely stunningly perfect outline. Look at that. You'll be 62 Thursday the 28th. Married 46 years. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee, that's amazing. And happy early birthday to you, too. Your son's birthday is tomorrow. He'll be 24. Oh, my gosh. Lots of August 25th birthdays. That's a lot. Grandpa's birthday, he would have been 106. Wow, Anne. All right, you guys, we have a perfect outline now of that red going all the way around there. You don't know anybody who's on your birthday? Any celebrities? Does anybody want to do Carlene a favor and just look that up real quick and tell her a couple of really awesome people that she shares her birthday with, since she was born a day too early to share it with this awesome person? Oh, Mary. You love birthdays at 75? All right, I'm going to get this just dried up a little bit, and then you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some Mod Podge down. And we're going to Mod Podge that piece of paper right here in the center. And yours was yesterday, Christine. Well, happy birthday to you, too. Snow is the key word. All right, you guys, we're going to take this piece here that we just did. We're going to throw some Mod Podge down. And I do have my line just slightly off, but that's okay because we're going to trim this out just a bit. Oh, look at how beautiful that looks with that red outline on there. It just really makes that paper pop even more. So we're going to put this right on here. And I'm going to grab my I'm just going to grab a regular brush because I feel like it's going to allow me to get closer up in those corners. I'm not going to get all the way in the corners because I'm actually going to put the Mod Podge on the edges of the paper. And we're going to kind of double Mod Podge this up to make sure that this really sticks down because it's kind of a thicker paper. Okay, snow is the key word. Thank you guys for typing that in there. Grab the supply list to remake this. I think you're really going to love this project. When I was in high school, the guy you were dating had the same birthday as you? That's crazy. So I know that I've said this to you guys before, but I know we've got some new people that are on here now that haven't heard this before. But John's mom and my mom have the same birthday. John's mom is exactly 1 year younger than my mom. And my due date when I was pregnant with Evan was on our mom's birthday. Evan wanted his own birthday though, so he came 5 days late. But, yeah, it was supposed to be all three of them, twinsies, or, you know, triplet for birthday, before he was born. And Evan was supposed to be born on my mother's 60th birthday. Isn't that crazy? All right, I am going to let this dry, and we'll come back and dry it in just a second if we need to. And I'm just going to take this piece of paper here, and I want to go on my edges and my corners with that Mod Podge. I don't want to do the entire thing, though, because then it might roll up a little bit. Just to make sure that I get it completely covered between the two surfaces. Mom and your mother-in-law had the same. See? We're not the same one. Was a year older. I'm not the only one whose mother and mother-in-law shared a birthday. That's awesome. I just think it's the coolest thing. Like my story with John, you guys wouldn't even believe. You really, really wouldn't. All the similarities and all of the things, it's like our entire lives we were right next to each other and just didn't know it. It was crazy. Still thinking about it. Your son and his ex-wife had the same birthday. Yeah, it's you guys. It's like we grew up in like a town over from each other. I was literally the next town over from John. Growing up, he moved to a town, and I moved to the town right next to it. Youngest married a man with the same birthday, divorced him. Their daughter is now dating. I missed it because another one came in. Oh my gosh. Steve Guttenberg was born on this day. Awesome. Thank you, Mary Jo, for looking that up for Carlene. Several other people in the film industry. Sorry, Carlene. It looks like you didn't get anybody as awesome as Cindy Crawford, but it's still... Steve Guttenberg is still worth noting. Let's figure out who that is, and we'll talk all more about him. Elizabeth says, I share a birthday with my twin sister. Oh, you're right. That's funny. All right, you guys, I'm going to lay this right down here and try to get it just in that square that we created as best as I can. And then we're going to iron this in place. Now we've got all of that Mod Podge on there. And this is going to reactivate the Mod Podge and really get this to stick down and secure, especially since this right here, stripes, I don't know what I'm making yet, Ro. You'll have to stay tuned and see. Rupert Grint from Harry Potter movie is today. Okay, I don't know who that is either. I've never seen the Harry Potter movies. Don't smack me, y'all. Oh my gosh. Snow is the key word. All right, we're just going to iron this down there. That's going to reactivate that Mod Podge and make sure that we get all of our wrinkles out. And then this should sit nice and flat, okay? And it does. And it looks gorgeous. So beautiful. What do you guys think so far? a little bit off, but we're going to cover that up, and I've got some ideas for some trim, okay? I was just going to say the same thing. You guys, we probably do need to watch them. I'm sure of that. I'm sure we do. All right, you guys, the next thing that I've got is one of these simple squares. These are brand new to our line. They are part of our chalk spot. So you get 2 of these for like next to nothing. They're made of not wood, not chipboard. It's something else that's supposed to be really, really awesome. Yeah, and they're durable and all the things, and they're great. So I did not put this in the cart link, but we are going to paint this thing white. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're going to paint this white to start off with, and then we're going to trim it out with some of that red. So I meant to put that on there, but I forgot. And I got to figure out, I'm over here, y'all. Don't leave me yet. It does kind of look like a fancy gift box right now, which is, oh, that is the new one. Darn it. I tried to guess. They're both pretty cool. I keep buying more white, more black, and then I end up with a million jars of them. All right, we're going to paint this one white. Do I have enough paintbrushes? I will make it work. All right. Just plain white, and you guys will see why in just a little bit. And we're going to do some extra special to this as well, okay? And I only need to paint the face of this. I'm not going to try to get the edges and all that. Unless it just kind of happens. Which it might. I told him I should have come up and said, I missed whatever your comment was. I hate when I miss comments, you guys. I hate when I miss them. But sometimes I do, especially when they're long. This is drying so fast because I've got it so hot in here. But that's okay. I just need, oh, that actually, I like how that looks. It almost looks whitewashed. Ooh, that's awesome. Put new ones in baggies so I don't open them up until you need them. Ooh. I just keep buying more and more and more. That's just how it goes. All right, I just needed like a white coat on here. It does not have to be like perfectly painted white. I just needed it to have a little bit of a white background. You guys will see why in just a minute when I get this put down. But one thing that I do want to do... Okay, Kim. So once I get this done and it's all dried up, I'm going to go back in with that red. That same red that we used before. And a little chip brush, okay? Let me see if I can find a tiny one. Here we go. Just a tiny, tiny chip brush like this. I'll shake this up just so that there's a little bit right in the cap. We don't need a ton of our red paste on here. And we're pretty much just going to take this little chip brush and dip it in the paint and then relieve the excess off of here. And we're just going to kind of go around this piece. There we go. And I'm just going to add some red just to the edging of this, okay? You guys see what I'm doing there? Just adding a little bit of red. And it's kind of dry brushing. And adding like this not perfect line. I don't want a perfect line. I just want that red around my edge. And I love these brushes for it because they definitely make sure that you don't get that perfect line. Especially when they're dry. Okay, so just kind of something like that. for a little bit more of a decorative edge. And some spots might be a little thicker than others. That's okay. They'll all be unique. Oh, I missed it. I wish I hadn't missed it. I will have to go back and listen and see that, Kim. For sure, I'll have to go back and read that. Every time I do anything like this, I feel like it just takes a million years to get done. You love the chip brush? They're pretty awesome. So you guys, we're actually doing a snowman tonight, and I wanted to do red snowman just to be a little bit more untraditional, because so many times you see people doing snowmen in blue. And snowmen don't always have to be done in blue. You can do them whatever color you want to. All right, you guys, here's the thing. The more I get off of here and kind of fan it in, the more I like it. So I'm going to keep fanning it in. I like it better that way. Oh, that looks so good. This is Crimson Red from Waverly. You get this at Walmart. At the Walmart. And you can do this with blue if you want to do this with blue. But it just gives it that, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, that vignette. Right? Is that what it's called? The vignette? Going all the way around that that piece right there. Okay, so pretty. I love it. Crimson Chalk Paint from Waverly. I think that that looks fantastic. All right, y'all. Let me get rid of my mess here. A little red vignette. You guys, I did kind of get some inspiration for this design from another designer. Just so you guys know, the entire basis of this particular project was not all me. Some of it was. I kind of took her idea and ran with it in my own direction. But I do get lost for inspiration. I do need inspiration sometimes too. So these are just, they're chip brushes, and you can get, it's a pack of them that I get at Walmart. And they look like this, and they're just chip brushes. And there's a whole pack of a bunch of them. So you guys, just like you guys, I do go look into other designers for inspiration. And I will take something that they did, and I'll find a way to put my own spin on it. So you guys, not everything that comes off of my page is all like, oh, Laura Gillum is brilliant. I'm not. I'm not. Sometimes I get my ideas and inspiration from other people as well. All right, I need to figure out which way this goes. I don't think that it matters, but it does kind of matter. No, it totally does not matter. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I want you guys to take my ideas and run with them. All right, you guys. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. This is the transfer that we're going to use. Here it is. It's Oh Hello Winter, and it's got that adorable snowman right there in the middle. And we're only going to use the snowman tonight. So I'm going to take this piece right here that I've got, and what I've done, and I need to continue doing, is I've got a piece of muslin. All right, Nancy, have a good night. I know it gets late real fast, doesn't it? This piece of muslin, and I want to fray my edges a little bit by just pulling out some of those strings. And I just want it slightly frayed. I don't want all of this excess. So I'm going to pull it out and then just kind of cut off that extra. You guys see how it's like really long extras? I don't want all that long extras. I just want that frayed look going all the way around. And you can do that, accomplish that just by grabbing a hold of a string or two and just pulling those right out. and it gives that really cool frayed edge look. Yes, it's the 9x9 chubby. And then the smaller one is the 5x5 from the chalk spot. All right, I got it frayed just enough, and then I can pull off all of that excess fringe. I want a fray, not a fringe, y'all. Certain materials work better. This muslin right here, I think I cut it not even, and now when I try to frame my edges, it just ends up all wonky. But it looks amazing. I like the appearance of that right there. I think it looks great. We're gonna, ooh. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take our Mod Podge, and we're gonna Mod Podge this right on here, okay? And you can see that vignette going around, but we're gonna do layers of different things, just for more texture and all of that right on here. Yeah, so that's what I wanna do. Oh, no, they don't, Ruth. Yeah, Facebook is challenging these days, to say the least. All right, so this is fabric. You can use fabric Mod Podge for this, or you can use regular Mod Podge. If you're not planning on putting it on another piece of fabric, you really don't have to have the fabric Mod Podge. Regular Mod Podge will work to adhere fabric to a piece of wood. So again, just doing the same thing and applying Mod Podge all over this. And I'm just kind of wiping off my excess on a piece of paper, a paper towel over here, so that I don't have too much. Is it cold for you too, Sandy? Because it's cold here. It is cold here. But I'm hot in here because I turned on my heater because I was having a, I don't know, I was getting too cold. I had a chill I couldn't get rid of. And then I turned on my heater, and then I went live, and now I'm burning up. Because that's what being a woman is about, right? You're hot, then you're cold. There are so many signs about it. So many songs about it. All right. Let's just put this right on here. And then, again, I'm going to grab my little mini iron, and we're going to iron that piece right on. That should be heated up. And then that's also going to iron that piece of fabric. Hopefully it stays within my square. I thought I cut it so that it would, but if not, then we can trim it even more. You get cold when you get tired. I do too, Carol. And hungry. I always get hungry before bedtime. And that's like the worst time to eat too. Oh, you guys, I love how that looks. Just to have that fringe and fray with that little bit of a, what's it called? A vignette going all the way around that. I think it looks gorgeous. So pretty. All right. So this is now our surface. No, Diane, I will use any brush at all for Mod Podge, and then as soon as I'm done with it, I stick it in my bowl of water that I also put my squeegees and all my other paint brushes in. And as soon as I'm done with my live, I will take it out to my sink, and I'll put a little squirt of Dawn dish soap in there, and come back clean my transfer, and then I'll clean my brushes out of that bowl with the Dawn dish soap, and everything comes out just fine. I know, right, Tammy? I know. All right, you guys, let's pull this off the backer sheet. If you're new to my page, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. They're amazing. I've already used this one for a different project, but we're going to use it again tonight because I love it. Don't cold, but that's due to, yeah. Oh, and you're going through chemo. Oh, Danielle. I hope everything's going to be all right. All right, here we go, you guys. I'm going to put my little snowman right on here, on top of all the spray, on top of all the fringe, on top of all of this. And we're going to chalk our snowman in. Ooh, I don't need this open. I'm drying out. We're going to chalk our snowman in just one color. And the color that I'm going to use tonight is called Ash. Now, don't worry, you guys. We're going to add a little bit of some detail to this with some extra embellishments, okay? So here we go. This is the magic that happens with Chalk Couture stencils. I absolutely love them. We're just going to take our paste and our squeegee, and we're going to squeegee right on through that transfer. And everything that you see, where you see that white from that material, is what is now going to turn ash, and everything that is teal is going to stay white. All right, you guys, here we go. I got to pull this off fast because, like I said, it's an oven in here. Ooh, all right, you guys, here we go. Ready? Ready? Look at how cute our little snowman looks. Look at how adorable he is. Oh, I love it. And so, yes, I did just use paste on fabric. You don't always have to ink on fabric. If you don't plan to put it in your wash machine, then you can absolutely use paste on a fabric, okay? And the only time you got to use ink is if it's something that you plan to wash or that's going to get wet often, that you can add heat to the heat set. All right, spraying that down a little bit so I can wash that a little bit later. Isn't that so cool? Got little strings by my nose and they're making me itch. All right, you guys, we're gonna put this on here and then we're gonna go ahead and add some embellishments to this to really set this off, okay? I didn't turn on my glue gun. Shucks. I was so worried about the iron that I forgot about the glue gun. And that gray should kind of go along with this gray that's right here in all of that design on the back. Oh, shucks. Nope, you don't have to fuzz your transfer if it goes on fabric. Oh, y'all. That's so stinking cute. All right, so since I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up to be able to put this in place, one of the other things that I wanted to do with him was right here on this line around here where I've got that scrapbook paper. I know that we made a perfect line with that, but what I'm going to do is add a little bit of washi tape just to really set that off. I've got some that's just red. I don't think I want just red. And then I've got this white that has snowflakes on it. And this is the one that I think that I want to use. This stuff is pretty cool because it'll just add an extra little area of embellishments and cover up any little imperfections. And I will come back and just cut those edges too of the washi tape. So I'm just going slightly on that edge right there. You guys see how that just adds a little bit more detail right in there. I'm doing good, Brittany. How are you? and it covers up any little imperfections. So it's not rice paper, it's scrapbook paper, and it came from, I honestly do not know. I can show you the paper pad that it came out of though in just a second. In case you can find the same one, maybe we'll figure out what the name brand of it was. And then you'll know where it came from. It might have even been Joann's, y'all. The washi tape was from this year at Hobby Lobby. All right. I think that looks really, really good. So again, just going on my edges there and cutting off that excess washi tape right where it comes together to give that this. Look at that border. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I do know how it is with kids, for sure, especially now that they're back in school. It's part of the reason I really, really, really wanted to help out my friends this week because their kids started their brand new school tomorrow. And they didn't have rods in their closets or anything yet for their clothes. Nothing in this new house. And so John and I both went over there. John worked on all their closets, and I helped with assembly of a lot of stuff and just getting stuff out of boxes and putting things away. You got to go to Hobby. You finally got to go to Hobby Lobby yesterday. Did you find all the things that you wanted, Cassie? I got to stay out of that place. All right, you guys. Here's what the washi tape did on there. You guys, can you see? It just had a little extra element of some detail right there going all the way around that scrapbook paper just to really set that apart. No, glue gun. If it's not set in there right, then it doesn't heat up. I hate that thing. Isn't that really cool? I just love the washi tape, but I don't use it enough. Oh my gosh, Carlene, that's awesome. Thank you, Holly. Next week, oh my gosh. All right, so before I glue this down, I do want this to kind of stand out just a little bit more, but I don't want to use Jenga blocks because I feel like that raises it too much. So what I've got that I'm going to use are these here. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. They are just wood planks. Okay, I'm going to get the thing of scrapbook paper so I can show you guys what it came from. It's Hobby Lobby, you guys. The paper studio from Hobby Lobby. And that's the one. That's the one. Vintage Christmas is what it's called. Vintage Christmas from Hobby Lobby. I agree with you so much, Elizabeth. I agree with you. All right, so these are just wood planks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to cut this. Oh, I might have to put a little bit of hot glue on there because I don't think that quite stuck down in that one spot. I'm just going to cut this where I need it to be. And we're just going to use this for a little bit of some extra height. So this doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just going to score this piece a few times. You have this book? Oh, yay! Teresa. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? It totally broke. It totally broke, and it's not going to splinter because we're going to put it that side down. I just want to use this as a little bit of leverage to make this stand up slightly. Oh, yay, Brittany. I'm so excited for you. Oh, you guys, we're almost done, but there's still more, so hold on. Y'all, don't be mad at me because I just put a broken board on there. All right, let's see if our glue gun's got some glue now. Are you kidding me? All right, then let's use something else. Let's use our stick fast then. Wow, Brittany, that's a lot. My stick fast, I need to get a new one because it's stuck fast to the lid. Holy moly, y'all. I'm a hot mess express tonight, apparently. Oh, I forgot about that other Thank you for typing it's snow, Colleen, because it just reminded me of something else that I wanted to do to this project tonight. All right, let's see if I can get some stick fast on here. And I'm going to glue this right to the center. I'm starting to get some bubbles coming out of there. I do, Donna. I so do. I have a miter thing, but I think it's just a little bit too, I think it's not wide enough to cut that piece. There's probably a better way to do that, but who doesn't like to kung fu your wood? I sure do. All right. Let's line that right up on there. We've got a little bit of time to let that sit on there. Oh, look how cute that looks, y'all. So far. It's cute so far, but we're still not done. Because what I want to do is I actually want to give this snowman a real, what's the word? A real scarf to go on here. So we're going to take a piece of ribbon, just like this. I know, right? And then I'm just going to take the bottoms of this with my transfer trimmers, and I'm just going to start trimming up and just fraying right on the bottom there to make that look more like a scarf. And I actually think that I could probably go even more farther up just to really make that look like a scarf right there. Hopefully I don't have to make this any smaller, but I might have to. Let's see here. Thank you. Let me see if I can, how I'm going to do this. All right. That's how I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to lay that down right there. And then separate these pieces, and then I'm just going to cut it over here at the end so that that real, oh my gosh, Brittany, that's a lot. So that that really looks like that scarf is exactly where it needs to go. Though I think I over-frayed the bottom of it, but it's a snowman, y'all. And it just adds a little bit of extra color and texture to the project itself, right? Look how cute that is! All right, we do have to cut off the excess that's over here. Oh, you guys! Ah! Isn't he adorable? Oh, so cute. Oh, so cute. Thank you. All right, one last thing that I wanted to show you guys because I just got some new stuff. It's brand new. It was at Hobby Lobby this year. And I thought, why not try this out? And this right here is called a snow marker. Brand new at Hobby Lobby this year. It's called a snow marker. I had never seen these before this year. And if you guys remember, let me just tack that down for a second. Just a little bit of hot glue right there. Do I have any tiny buttons? Yes, I do have a tiny button, but I almost think that instead of a tiny button, if I'm going to do anything, I would rather it be a knot. I don't think I want a button on a scarf. I would almost rather put a knot right there and do even. Oh, I like that, you guys. Let's do that. I see what you mean. I don't want to do buttons on his. I just want a little bit of embellishment. I don't want too much. But I could definitely put a second layer of scarf on him. Just for a bit more texture. And to have that little knot there. All right, there we go. I like that. A tiny gem. I think the knot right, when you don't put gems on your scarf, you just kind of tie your scarf. I think it looks fantastic. All right, you guys, we're going to use the snow marker, and I'm going to show y'all what this thing is all about, okay? So I'm actually going to use this right down here at his feet. You can use this on anything, but it's a white marker, and what you do is you just kind of put this snow right on here, just like you do with like chalk paint. And the object of this, hopefully it still works on fabric. It should work on fabric. We're going to see if it does or not. I know I tried it on wood and it worked great on wood. So we're going to put this right into the fabric, all of this little snow marker. In all of these little spots here. And then I'm going to take my little heat gun. And you guys remember when we did the puffy paint? This is supposed to puff up just like that Speedball puffy paint that we used on the shirts. And it worked great when I did it on wood. But this does not seem to be working on, oh, there it goes. There it went a little bit. All right, let me try one more time, you guys, but I'm going to give it a good shake this time. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. One last time. And let's see if this snowball thing will work on here on this fabric. Maybe I let it dry too much. But it should puff up and make it look like snow. No, you cannot use a heat press over puff paint. The press will press that right down and it won't allow it to puff. You need some kind of a heat gun or a heated, like a heated dryer of some sort. but the heat press will not work. Oh, you guys, it's working. It's working. It's totally working. Absolutely working now. I just really need to shake it. So it was by... What? I missed something, y'all. It was by the Christmas embellishments hanging up. This little snow marker. And you guys, I would say that it worked. I would say that that worked. You guys can see, especially on this side, it really worked. Where it now has got this little section of like little puffy snow. This side might not have, because remember I put a little bit of hot glue under there? The side that I did not have hot glue under worked a little better than the side that I did, and I wonder if the hot glue just got so hot. But I think that that looks so stinking cute. The pen, the brand is Marvy Yukata. Marvy Yukata, M-A-R-V-Y-U-C-H-I-D-A, Marvy Yukata. Yes, so I have puff paint that I use, and I mix it with my ink, but this one right here is a puff marker that's only in white, so it's just for doing snow. But you guys, I think that that turned out super, super cute. What do you guys think of our project tonight, y'all? What do you think? You love it? Yay! Yay! All right, you guys, grab the cart link for all the stuff that we used to make this tonight. Snow is the key word. It's totally got all the dimension that we love in a project. So many different pieces and elements to it. So stinking cute. And it will sit just like that. You guys, snow is the key word. Type that in there. And if you want to know more about what I do and the transfers that I use that are reusable, then you can type in snow and click around on those links and find out more information. And if you want to know how you can get a 30% discount on all things every day, all day long on my website, you can join my Perks community for just $10 this month for a new Perks member. And then you're instantly going to get back $20 in product credit and a 30% discount on every single order that you place on my website, okay? All right, you guys are fantastic, and I love you all so much. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys back here again tomorrow night, okay? I'll see you guys then. Love you all so much. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.